Bibi, can you get the newspaper for your father, please?
Sure, Mom. Eeny, meeny, cat and mouse. Newspaper fly into the house. Whiz, whiz!
Thanks, Bibi. And my buns?
Eeny, meeny, Easter bunny. Coming up, some buns with honey. Whiz, whiz!
Thanks, Bibi. Look at this. Carla Caramba has written a story criticizing the mayor. Apparently, he's been using taxpayers' money to build a monument to himself. Disgusting!
Enjoy.
What? Look!
What does it say, Dad?
A warm front and sunshine.
Yeah, so?
They're calling for a warm front and sunshine. Do you know what that means?
Of course I do. That means I don't have to go to school. All right!
Klutz.
Don't you see? There's no warm front with sunshine. It's overcast and raining. Looks like you're going to school after all, Bibi.
Maybe it'll stop soon. I'll go take a look.
The weather forecast in this newspaper has been wrong for days.
That's too bad. We can try some kind of spell, though, can't we, Mom?
Sorry, dear. Witches aren't allowed to change the weather.
But I'll get wet on my way to school.
Maybe your broom needs a roof then.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Come on, apple pie. Eeny, meeny, suit and tie. Make a roof to keep me dry. Whiz, whiz. It worked. Great. Thanks a lot, Mom.
Your broom looks wonderful.
Come here, you. Well, slow down, apple pie. Goodbye, Mom.
I've had enough, Miss Caramba. If you continue writing these attacks against me in my monument, there will be consequences. I refuse to be knocked down from my pedestal.
I resent that. I've only been honest, Mayorkins. You refuse to donate any money at all for the elementary school and the new high-rise development, but for yourself, you make...
Ridiculous! None of what you're saying is true. Your lousy newspaper can't even get the weather forecast right. Or does that look like a warm front with sunshine to you?
Now, you listen here.
Not a chance. I've heard enough already. I will be speaking to your boss about you, Ms. Caramba, and for the record, the school you're referring to received a considerable donation from me personally.
Yeah, an old board game you hadn't played with in 20 years. But he has a point about the weather forecast. This is getting embarrassing.
Oh?
Oh, come on out.
Huh?
I won't hurt you.
Why are you talking to the bushes, Marita?
I'm not. I saw something jump in there.
Maybe it was a frog.
Huh?
They like this rainy weather. No, don't do that. That'll scare them. Look here. I told you it was a frog.
He's cute. Hey, Bibi, there's a ring on his hind leg.
He must belong to someone. Look close. There are tiny little letters on it. F and H.
Yes, but what could it mean?
It's kind of hard to say, but maybe he's under a spell. He could be an enchanted prince. You think I should kiss him?
Ew, yuck.
Guess he really is just a frog. I'll name him Ferdinand. Come on, we better get to class.
We'll soon see who's done their homework and who hasn't. Now pay attention, everyone. The theorems concerning the hypotenuse form a foundation of geometry that you will use over and over again throughout your life. Just as I expected, Bibi Blocksberg and Marita Mertens late for class again.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I'm sorry too, ma'am.
I'm sure. Well, the last shall be first, so I want you to come up to the blackboard, Bibi. Well, come on.
Yes, of course, ma'am.
Miss Blocksberg will now explain Pythagoras' theorem to the rest of the class.
Oh, man, I haven't got a clue how to do this. Eeny, meeny, leaves and grass, tell me about Pythagoras.
Bibi, you will not cast spells in my classroom.
Aw, but it's so hard.
You must behave like a young lady, Bibi, right now.
Okay, well, it goes sort of like this.
Quiet! I beg your pardon.
I just said, ribbit, ribbit.
What is a frog?
Yes, this is my weather frog. Here, watch this. Eeny, meeny, 1, 2, 3. A tiny rainbow we want to see. Whiz, whiz.
Get it off me! Out, Bibi Blocksberg! Live right now!
Unbelievable! Your weather station is in completely wretched condition, Professor Hailstone. It's an absolute mess. Oh, huh? I don't believe this. You really still use all this old junk? It's no wonder that your forecasts are so far off. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, what do we got here? Huh? Well, Professor, this place is falling apart. You can't make any kind of forecast with these instruments.
Yes, I know, Miss Caramba. These instruments are worn out, completely unusable, but he won't approve any new ones for me.
And who is he, may I ask?
Well, the mayor, of course.
The mayor? I should have known. That good-for-nothing scoundrel is at it again.
I send him a letter every week, but I haven't had a single response from him.
Well, there must be something we can do to fix this situation. I'm gonna write a scathing article telling all about the pitiful condition of our town's weather center. Unbelievable. But how on earth have you managed to predict your weather forecasts, Professor Hailstone? Do you go out in the garden and put your finger in the air?
No, nothing so primitive, Miss Caramba. Take a look at this book.
Huh? The Rhyming Farmer's Almanac? When the rooster crows and acts all strange, the weather will stay as is or change.
Yes, well, you see.
When over his onions the chef does wine, the sun the next day will be sure to shine. This is ridiculous.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But my hands are tied. I have no alternative, Ms. Caramba.
There's something I don't understand, Professor. Until a few days ago, your forecasts were always accurate.
Well, ever since he disappeared, it just hasn't been the same.
Who is this he you're talking about?
I'd rather not say. No, I'd rather not.
All right. Let's not worry about that now. You will get new instruments as sure as my name is Carla Caramba.
Eeny, meeny, rock and roll. Give me a tiny ladder inside a bowl. Whiz, whiz! In you go.
Let's see if he really is a weather frog.
All right, do your thing, Ferdinand. Huh?
Hello. Hey, what are you doing with that frog?
His name is Ferdinand, and he's my new weather frog.
He's climbing up. That means the weather will be good.
Oh. Well.
He's right. Isn't that amazing?
It's true! Come here.
Fabulous! Absolutely sensational, Bibikins! Ferdinand, yoo-hoo! Big smile, please. Hey, kids, I have a fantastic idea. Your little friend Ferdinand here could work for the Newtown News.
What?
Just think about it. He could be on the front page every day. Ferdinand, the weather frog, exclusively in the Newtown News.
Sounds okay, but he stays with me.
Of course, my dear, of course. I'm going to call you every day, and you just tell me where on that ladder Ferdinand is sitting. I love it! Toodaloo!
Goodbye, Miss Caramba.
Goodbye, Miss Caramba. Well, come on then. I'll show you your new home, Ferdinand. Eeny, meeny, my, let's go apple pie. Whiz, whiz.
Well, Bibi, I think he's absolutely adorable. Besides, witches often have frogs or lizards. I used to have a frog when I was a kid.
Thanks a lot, Mom. I'm so happy I can keep Ferdinand.
As long as your dad doesn't mind, I don't see why...
What shouldn't I mind?
Oh, Bernard.
Ferdinand.
Who, may I ask, is Ferdinand?
Well, he's my frog, of course.
He's a weather frog.
Huh? A frog with a ring on his leg? Tell me the truth, Bibi. Did you cast a spell on someone? So who is it? The mayor? The mailman? I kinda hate to admit it, but I can't look after my two witches every hour of the day. I'm serious, though. I want to know who that is.
Oh, Bernard. Bibi didn't transform anyone. That's a real frog. It must have run away from somewhere, and Bibi found him.
Yeah, by the school.
Well, then. Our little weather frog. You know, frogs feel even the slightest change in the weather. It has to do with atmospheric pressure.
I know that, Dad. When he sits at the top of the ladder, it's going to be nice weather. And if he's at the bottom, it's going to be rainy and gray.
Just imagine, Ms. Caramba has appointed him as the weather frog for the Newtown News.
Hello.
Hello.
So how is our little weather forecaster doing today, Bibikins?
Oh, well, he's...
Well, which is it? Is he at the top or at the bottom?
I suppose you could say he's closer to the top.
That's wonderful! Then tomorrow there'll be sunshine. Give my regards to Ferdinand, Bibikins, dear. Talk to you tomorrow.
Could I interest you in a test drive of your new car, Mr. Mayor, sir?
What a sight! It makes my heart leap with joy! Every inch is worth the taxpayers' money spent on it. My supporters will be proud of me when I wave to them from this modest automobile.
Dear viewers, we now have a special report by our own Carla Caramba on the topic of wasting taxpayers' funds.
Hello, my friend. It is nothing less than a scandal, the things that are going on in our lovely little town these days. Our esteemed mayor has bought himself yet another luxurious official car, while the Newtown Weather Center is forced to work with instruments dating back to the 19th century. Any sensible citizen would agree. Whether it's your grandma, your neighbor, or your pet dog Spot, the Newtown weather forecast
Let's
is
get
important
out of
to
here.
all of us.
And put the roof up, Pickler, before the voters start asking awkward questions.
Exactly right. I think Ferdinand has earned himself an extra worm today. What's up? What are you laughing at?
I hate to say it, Dad, but I don't think Ferdinand is all that fond of worms.
Huh? Why not?
He seems to have taken a liking to
your cereal instead.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Come here, Ferdinand. Huh? Oh.
What's the matter, Bibi?
Look.
Frog escaped. Unusual features. Ring on hind leg. Goes by the name of Fred.
Yes, but my frog's name is Ferdinand, not Fred, right?
If you have any information, please contact Professor Hailstone, number 3 Berry Road.
He's my frog.
Now look, Bibi, that professor's child is probably very sad right now. Unfortunately, you do have to give him back.
I won't give you away. We've become the best of friends.
Now.
Ribbit.
Besides, they probably don't feed him right over there, and maybe the professor doesn't even have any children. Hup. I'm gonna go check him out. I'm sure Ferdinand won't be comfortable living with this professor.
Froggy! My little pet! Where are you? Perhaps you're hiding here somewhere. Froggy! Fred!
Oh, dear.
Please come back. Don't you know how much I need you? How am I supposed to make my weather forecast without you, my friend?
Frederick Hailstone, F and H. Just like on Ferdinand's ring. It must be his frog. I have to return him.
Huh? Hello. What brings you here, my dear?
I've got him. Your little frog Ferdinand? Your Fred? I've, found him. Hey! Mom!
Huh?
Do you know where our frog actually lives?
Where?
In the Newtown Weather Center.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, and his real name is Fred. And I can visit him whenever I like.
Is he happy there?
Yes, Professor Hailstone is such a nice man. He wants to drop by a bit later and pick Fred up. Where is Fred?
Not jumping on my cake, I hope.
Ferdinand? Hey, where are you? Fred? Are you hiding in there? Huh? No. The professor will be here soon. And I wanted one more cuddle with you. Ferdinand, poor Froggy.
Faster, Pickler, and stop breathing so loud.
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
This is what they call modesty, Pickler. And the voters absolutely eat up nonsense like that.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, sir. Where would you like to go, sir?
To the Blocksbergs. I'm going to recruit that weather frog. To work for the government. It'll be cheaper than buying some expensive new instruments for the professor, right? What a brilliant idea, huh, Pickler?
Oh, sole mio, la 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 la.
Dad! He's gone!
Who's gone?
Ferdinand's disappeared.
Hey, is this him? Just a soap, sorry.
I can't
What?
find him, and the professor's gonna be here soon.
Shut the door. Oh, kids these days.
Oh, Mom.
Don't worry. He's got to be somewhere, darling.
I assume you're referring to our warty little weather forecaster.
What are you doing here?
I just followed my nose, my dear. You see, I'm extremely interested in your amazing little weather expert. I'm faced with having to make the following decision. Do I approve all kinds of expensive gear for the weather center, or can I maybe make do with this inexpensive little animal?
You can't have him. I won't let you take him.
I don't need your permission. I just have to declare the frog to be property of the city. Now hand him over.
Why, hello there, Ms. Caramba. Oh, right, Ferdinand. The thing is, you see... Just a moment, please. Bibi, Ms. Caramba wants her weather forecast. What should I tell her?
That's not possible. No, wait, maybe it is possible. So the city needs a weather frog, does it, Mr. Mayor?
Well, yes. Is that a
Of
problem?
course not. Eeny, meeny, cat and dog turn the mayor into a frog!
Don't, Bibi!
Rabbit. Sunshine tomorrow.
Rain. Not sunshine, Ribbit.
Sunshine tomorrow.
No, it's going to rain tomorrow.
Oh,
Write this down, Ms. Caramba. Sunshine, rain, the weather will be mixed. Goodbye.
goodness, do my ears deceive me? Now, the frog can talk as well? Sensational!
Oh no! Now what, Mom?
We're in trouble, Bibi. If those frogs jump into the bathwater, the warm water will reverse your spell.
You know, Mom, I think I have some homework to go do, if that's all right with you.
You're going to stay right here and deal with this little problem you've caused.
What? But where on earth did you two come from?
Allow me to introduce myself, good sir. Professor Hailstone is my name.
My pleasure. My name is Blocksberg.
Where am I?
As a matter of fact, you're in my bathtub, Mr. Mayor, but just for the record, I didn't invite you here.
Well, if we all push together a little, it'll be more comfortable.
I wonder if I might ask you a small favor. You see, my wife has taken away my rubber ducky, and I was wondering if I might play with yours a bit. Hello, little fella.
Absolutely. Enjoy.
Typical. The mayor always gets what he wants, but I don't get a ducky, just like I don't get any modern equipment for my weather station.
You can't expect money from a naked man who doesn't have any pockets, Professor. Anyway, it's not in the budget.
I have to say, Mr. Mayor, you looked so cute when you were a little frog. Now, how did that spell go again, Mom?
Eeny, meeny.
Ribbit, please don't. You can have everything. Oh, after all, we are in the tub together.
Bravo, Mr. Mayor. Glad you see things our way.
My sincere thanks, Mr. Mayor. Now, what about the rubber ducky? Oh, I do believe it's my turn. Ribbit.
Hey, look who it is.
Ribbit.
Our little weather frog, the real one. He was out in the garden. Professor Hailstone, look who's here.
Ribbit. My Fred! There you are, my dearest little amphibious weather forecaster. Come to the professor. Ribbit. You ribbit.